Hey guys, welcome back to All Books Book Reviews. I'm happy to have you guys with me, and I cannot wait to tell you all about this amazing book. It's a series I'm currently reading, and I cannot say enough good things about it. It's just so fun, but I'll get into all that later, of course. So for now, let's go ahead and get into the review. Red Rover is book 1 of the Accidental Cases of Emily Abbott, and it's by Perry Elizabeth Kirkpatrick. There are, as I speak, 9 books in the series, which I don't think the series is completed. I hope it's not, but that's just me talking. I'm currently on book 7 right now, about to start it, and I cannot wait. I'm going to give you a warning if you do decide to read these. They're addicting. You will want to read one after the other. They are that good. Perry is also the author of a few other installments. She has a series called The Kitten Files and a number of standalones, including, but not limited to, Dead Drop and The Art Contest. Again, that's just a couple, but she has a lot of books on there, which is fun. That's awesome. So Red Rover was published May 2019. I read the Kindle edition, which has 167 pages, and there are 17 chapters plus an epilogue, so roughly it's about 9 pages per chapter on average, and the typical reading time is an hour and a half. So the length wasn't bad. I personally like shorter books like that, or even shorter, really. When it comes to the genre, there's quite a lot you could fit this book into, such as adventure, Christian fiction, mystery, and spy thriller. And here is the book bio on Goodreads. He's a spy, and he needs her help. Emily Abbott is working hard as a coffee barista in downtown Phoenix, keeping one eye on her tiny college fund and the other on the mysterious new guy with his profound lack of coffee-making skills. Just when she thinks they might be getting the hang of working together, she's abruptly thrust into his world of espionage and danger. Brent Peterson needs her help to keep Red Rover safe and the information he carries out of the wrong hands. But she's just a barista. What can she do? Much more than she thinks. There are 3 main things that I like and I really want to talk about. First is the characters, and then the setting, and for lack of a better word, the overall tone of the story. So when it came to characters, wow, the author did a fantastic job in crafting her characters. I'm going to focus mostly on Brent and Emily, which I don't know why, but whenever I started reading this series, I always wanted to call her Emma. I have no idea why. I even put it, like when I typed up my review on Goodreads, and I had it all submitted and everything, and I went back and I had put Emma instead of Emily. I'm not sure why, but it's fixed now, thankfully. But I don't know. That was just weird. So anyway, Brent and Emily, they are adorable together, and they work so well. They're a great team. And the code names. Brent will give her a code name frequently, actually, different ones, because she's involved with the spy stuff in this case anyway. And it's just adorable. I could not think of a better duo than these two to be in the series. They are fantastic. They move the story along. They make the story, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the plot and everything's fun, and the suspense and the general mystery, but those 2 characters, they just make the book. Okay, so the setting. When I started reading this, and the author had points on there about Arizona and like how hot it was, and I don't know, stuff like that. Like, I thought to myself, she has to be from Arizona because she made it so real to life and authentic. And I, checked in her biography, and indeed she is from Arizona, which I love when authors write what they know about or that they've experienced, because it makes the whole story, makes it more real, Like, I could actually visualize this story taking place in Phoenix, Arizona. So that was a really cool touch. I liked that. Okay, so the overall tone, and this one's actually the big one. I mean, the characters are pretty big too, but this one I think is huge. So this would actually be labeled a spy comedy. Yes, there's spy stuff. There's a car chase and like undercover, stuff and everything. But it's so laid back and casual, and there's a lot of humor in it, that the danger level, it's never super high. Like, I don't think my first time reading this that I ever had to wonder, is someone going to die, or not make it? Like, I never had to worry about that, which it makes the story really fun, and it's still entertaining, but it doesn't have, like, the high stakes, you know what I mean? Which, just a side note, if you do read the series, and as the series continues, the stakes do increase as you go. So just a side note on there. So yes, the spy comedy elements were fantastic. This actually made a great de-stressor after a hard day. And was it overall cheesy and corny and unrealistic? Absolutely. But that was actually part of its charm. It made for a very fun, exciting, just down-to-earth, easy read. And who doesn't enjoy an easy read? Now, in the same breath, going to dislikes, the lightheartedness, which is great, it does diminish from the thriller aspects. And I think this is all preference. If you go into this wanting, the high stakes and the action and, all this stuff, you will probably be a little disappointed. And I didn't really hit on the Christian fiction elements that much. To be honest, there wasn't a whole lot. There were maybe like a couple prayers here and there, a couple mentions of God, but really I think it was more focused on the story and the characters. I would have liked to have seen more Christian elements, but it was still really good. This book is super clean, no language, nothing like that. Okay, so we are now in the final part of this review, which I'm really surprised it's already over. I think this is my shortest one. My overall thoughts, I'm giving Red Rover 4 out of 5 stars. Would I read this again? Definitely. Not even a question. I love the series so much. And a really good thing if you're considering reading this is each book basically picks up where the last one left off. Like, if not right where it left off, like really close. So this is a fantastic series to binge watch. And I'm basically doing that this summer, so I love it. I would totally reread this. It's so much fun. And if you enjoy spy novels and comedy and stuff like that, and just easy, lighthearted reads and some action adventure, I would totally recommend this for you. So by now, you may very well be wondering, where can I find this amazing book? Well, first off, it is on Goodreads. Add it to your want to read list. You can also follow the author and check out her other works. And this book, we're making this even better. It is a freebie. If you go on Amazon, it's free. Barnes & Noble's as a Nook, free. On Kobo, I guess, Kobo. I'm not up on all the lingo, but it is free. And Indigo, it's free. So, it's a free book, guys. Now, the rest, of course, are actually each $2.99, because I've bought one after the other. But hey, get you started on this one, and it is so good. And I'm just saying, if you go to her website, which is perrykirkpatrick.com, she has a couple free short stories, which is 6.5 right number, and there's another one about quarantine or something. Haven't read that one yet. But so there's some more free short stories on there, but definitely check out this book if this sounds like something you're interested in. So that is going to wrap up this review. Like I said, it was really short, and I'm really shocked how short it is. But it was a short book, so I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you want to follow along for notifications and all that, and ring the bell. So again, check this out if it's something you're into, because it was so good. And someday I would like to be able to review all the books on here. We'll see, because that is kind of an undertaking, doing all these videos. But it's so much fun. So I will see you all in the next video. Until then, happy reading!